Hey, what's going on, babies? After you have such a hot, great conversation with people you know and love, then you have an after show conversation. So join a girlfriend Peggy and yours truly, me, Miss B, for this after the show conversation. Yay, 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 no, I'm not perfect, no. I made my mistakes, Welcome to our first after the show conversation. We found ourselves still in the studio getting into deep thought and conversation about our previous show, asking Coco and Ken about how they got together dating online. And Peggy, you had some really insightful things to say. So share them, please.
Well, I was saying that during my time of writing, uh, a lot of things crossed my mind, and I kind of started writing down some thoughts and things that I would like to say that would lead into some great conversation. So this is a part of a piece that I had written just a few nights ago, and it's called "Full of It." And I'm just going to read a little bit from it so that it can lead into the conversation.
Okay, well, all right. So before you start, we had Ken and Coco on with us earlier, and Ken said, we asked Ken about being serious online dating, right? What was your question to him?
I asked him, I said, did it take you to the age of basically of 46 to decide that now is the time for you to look for a woman that you wanted to treat respectfully and make a committed relationship with? He had mentioned that he kind of wanted to just get it out there and flip flop around and have some one night stands and some hit it and quit it moments and just have a good time, out there dating with different women. But when he ran into Coco, he decided, hey, I'm not doing that. This is not what I want to do. She's a wonderful woman. This is who I want to be with. I want to be committed to her, and we're going to move forward. But my question again, men that's in their 50s, that's in their 60s, their 40s and 30s, they know when they're doing right and when they're doing wrong. So this is what kind of kicked into the conversation.
Yeah, but now in his defense, he was in a committed relationship for a long time.
Right.
When he got out of that relationship, he said, I'm going to do some online dating. And he was thinking, I'm not going to really be serious about this. This is just going to be, it might be a one night stand here or there. He wasn't thinking about being serious. But I think just based on what they said, he always had it in him to be in a committed relationship. And so he soon found out that doing that wasn't satisfying. And fortunately for him, he met Coco, and the rest is history. But for the most part, it's been perhaps our experience that men just always want to have a lot of different women, and if it means a bunch of one night stands or short-term relationships, then that's what they'll do. And so your question is, when do you stop that?
Yeah, how soon do you stop that? Because I know men, blame it on the alcohol, they blame it on being young, they blame it on the rap music, they're going with the flow, that they don't know, they didn't have the proper training or upbringing. But at some point, as a mature person, you know right from wrong when it comes to dating, when it comes to your job, when it comes to how to deal with your family and how to treat your sisters and brothers. You know the right way and you know the wrong way. So my question is, ladies, I believe all men have the ability to be good, to be a good man. The question is, will he choose to be a good man to you? Or will he prey on the faint, the weak, or the naive woman? Will he play to be the bad man, pretending that he just doesn't know that it's wrong to be unfaithful, dishonest, or unloyal? Do men play the role of the royal class clown all the way through adulthood, or are they just really no good? Creeps who creep in and out of other women's DM, knowing full well that they're in a committed relationship with usually a beautiful, intelligent, sophisticated lady, and who's done many things. There is no if, and buts, or maybes. Men know full well the games that they play on purpose. And when will they change? So again, I want to kind of delve into the question of men know they doing wrong. They know they players. They know they conniving, creeping, deceiving, using, you playing games with women. They know it going in. And then they wait till they in their 50s and their 60s and their 70s. Now they find themselves older, things work less. Now you're ready to be the good guy. Now you've turned things around and you're looking for this queen to come in your life and just be there to soothe you till you die. So what's up with that? Can I get some answers on why is it taking men in their 60s, 70s to decide and know that this is not the right way to deal or treat a woman? How do grown, mature ass people not know the proper way to govern themselves while in a relationship? That's what I want to know. Let's talk about that.
Well, we certainly hope we can find out about that.
So what's your feelings on that? Do men know early on that they're being creeps, that they're being players, that they're being users and manipulators and deceivers, and they're hurting and breaking hearts left and right? Do they know that? Or do they just really think that, well, I told her after I slept with the guy? Why can't you say, hey, we don't have any men that have enough integrity or decency, or they say, I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I didn't tell you? How do you think not telling a woman that you're in a monogamous relationship, a serious relationship with, how is it going to work out? How's it been working for you? As Dr. Phil would say, how's that been working for you, buddy? You wait till after you go out and cheat and creep around and sleep with a woman and she find out. Now you want to confess and say, yeah, I did it. I made a mistake and my bad. Wouldn't it be easier to have a conversation with your woman and say, hey, I know we together, baby girl, I love you. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you, but I'm just having these urges, and I just want to get with another lady. I just want to sleep with her one time. Get the slap on the face in the beginning. She may be mad with you, but you didn't sleep on her. You didn't go out and break the trust. You came to her, you brought it to her, and now you can figure out together what you need to go. Most likely you're going to lose that lady. True enough. You're going to lose her one way or the other anyway. So my question is, if you're going to end up losing her anyway, would you rather lose her respectfully, where maybe in the future you might have a chance to get her back? Maybe.
You're thinking like a woman. A man doesn't think that way.
But they say they always want to cry, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. If you're such a strong, independent, got it going on, grown-ass, mature man, why are you doing immature things like having a woman and still creeping with these other women? And DMing and winking and buying gifts and sending money and doing all the foolishness.
Are they doing that?
They'll do
Are
that.
They buying gifts and sending money?
I think so. Yes, man.
Well, you couldn't prove it by me, but I bought me no damn gift, send me no damn money.
Well,
I said to a nigga, I said, so we don't get no I said, there's no breakfast after all of this? And well, baby, okay.
No breakfast?
No. I didn't ask Big Beefy no breakfast for breakfast. Big Beefy no breakfast just didn't do breakfast. It took a while for me to work up to getting something to eat out of him.
What's this other lady saying? Can I get a refill? You was trying to get a refill on the coffee. You talk about breakfast. Can I
I'm
get
like,
a
can
refill?
the sister get some nourishment or something? I'm telling you,
Not
that's why I
really.
had. Hmm,
Yeah.
I, can I get something? Uh,
Can I
you
get
know,
some truth and honesty? How about that?
oh, serve that up. Why don't you? I,
Can I get some of that loyalty that you want so desperately, that you want to make sure that I know that you're looking for a loyal woman? But are you a loyal man? Are you willing to play that or be loyal to? I think oftentimes men put it out there and say what they want. They're looking for a ride or die. They're looking for a loyal chick. They're looking for this. They're looking for that. But all the things they're looking for, are they bringing it to the table themselves? Because, like I say, I've learned. I've always. I pride myself on being a loyal person when I'm in a relationship.
yes.
But I'm not going to be loyal to foolishness anymore.
Yeah.
Because when you doing foolishness and you chitter chattering and you doing the things that you're not supposed to be doing and you doing it with somebody else and not me, there's no ride or die. And I'm not dying in that with you.
I ain't riding and I
I
ain't
ain't
dying.
riding and I ain't dying in that bullshit because that's what it is. And at 40, at 30, at 40, at 50 years old, you know you on some bullshit. You know you on it.
You know it.
So you know you on it.
Because that's part of the game. And they get caught up in the game and they stay with the game and they'll stay with the game for forever. I had somebody who I met not on a dating site, but it was a Facebook page for grown people who are over 50.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he reached out to me in my DM and I eventually found it because there's a place in Messenger where messages go from people that you're not friends with or whatever it is. And every once in a while I'll go in there or I'll remember it or kind of trip up on it. And so I tripped up on it and I didn't respond to him until maybe 3 months or so after he reached out to me. And in one of our first conversations, he said that he had been married and that he um, got divorced, I guess, when the children were young. And so somewhere back in the 90s, in the mid 90s, he vowed to never get married again. So he's lived for the last 25, 30 years as a single man. Now he's an old ass man. Hey, old ass man, because he watches the show. Hey, what's up,
Hey,
baby?
yes, man.
Old ass. Now he an old ass man. I got nothing but love for you.
Right? That part.
That part. Uh yeah, but now he's an old man. Now he listed all of these women and I'm looking for my Ruth. I'm looking for my Sarah. I'm looking for my, I don't know, all these Bible people he was looking for. And 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 so he says now he's looking for a wife because he wants somebody to be there for him when he's on his deathbed. Pump the brakes.
What?
I'm not interested. So now you want you a companion, somebody who is going to love you, so hard that they'll be there and they'll hold your hand as you're crossing over into glory because you don't want to die by yourself. Baby, you came here by yourself. You's gonna die by yourself. I don't care if it's 20 people in the room.
That's right.
You
Or
know,
you married or single.
married or single, whatever it is, you're still going by yourself. And I said, well, it's really not appealing to be with a man who's and that's it. You're planning on dying. You got me as part of your funeral package. I'm not I'm not interested in that.
Right.
You're planning on dying. I'm planning on living. I'm planning on living, and you only want me around because you're looking for, I don't know what, a nurse, a purse, or whatever. You're looking for somebody to be your advocate and to change your diapers and
So
stuff
yeah,
like that. Yuck! Get the
yeah,
F out of Dodge with that BS. Not interested. And so you can be a friend from a distance, but I'm not interested in that as a basis for a relationship. So you done laid and played and just done all the stuff you want to do, ain't taking the time to get yourself a woman and be committed to somebody. Now you like, oh shoot, I'm about
now
to
talk
die.
about clocks. Let's talk about clocks running out. They always want to talk about the woman, her biological clock, and how she, thinks she racing against time. She got to get married. She got to have the baby. She got to do what? Now, okay, so we passed all that with the women. Children been had. Most likely, if they haven't had kids by a certain age, they're good with not having kids. That's not something that they must do. Was have children.
Right.
That's usually an option or want. But men, on the other hand, like I say, when they're 60, 70, 73, 75, they're
Oh
creeping
yeah,
up
you can
to
stop at
80.
that. Hey, you can stop at 75.
And they
Hold
have
it
been
right there.
really, literally, have gone through so many women that they're just leaving a trail of broken hearts. I wonder if men could just line up the broken hearts of women that they have hurt over the years, what that trail of hearts, broken hearts, would look like. It probably would look like an auction yard of cars. You know that big auction place right off of the turnpike in 441? It's a big auction yard out there with a lot of
Yes,
cars lined up.
yes,
That would be a representation of the number of broken women's hearts that would be out there
yep.
because they're reckless and immature, and they cloak themselves in this grownness. I'm grown. I got my act together. I'm mature, and I don't play games, and I'm the man. And here we go thinking, oh, I got a real man. I got a real man. He's
I
ready
got a
to
real man
come
here.
right.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
honey,
sick
he's
of his
ready to
head
come
and
step
being
into
in his
right.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but that was his take, and I'm like, ugh, that's really not appealing to me. Um, and he was being honest.
Yeah,
He was being
he was
honest, but
he was uh, he was being really honest, and we appreciate and we love honesty because, like I say, those honest moments, those the moments that they are really being transparent and honest with us, really help us to see some things. It
well,
turns
it
on
helps
us.
you decide. It
It
helps you
helps us
decide
see,
if you want to play this game because we know it's a game. We understand the game. It's like, do I want to play this game with you? And then how long is the game going to last? Because once we make the connection, then there's no more game playing. And if you
no,
still want to play, then don't fake like you want to hook up and be monogamous with somebody.
right. Well, that's the thing that we're discussing now. How is it that men don't know that once they connect with a woman and become in a relationship with her, how do they know that the gig is up? The game should be over with, but they act like they don't know that. They still doing game playing and playing games and chasing
Yeah.
and
And we're not
thinking.
saying all do that,
No, 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 not all, not
not
all,
all,
never, not
but
all. Yeah, but there are some of them
so
out there
many.
that are still into it, baby. And is
Mhm.
that's the old saying, they want to have their cake and eat it too. I mean, if
Yes.
you want to have your cake and eat it too, gentlemen,
Hmm.
then you want to blame it on what? You don't know better. You didn't know that that was wrong. Nobody told you. I mean, how long? My mother abandoned me when I was 5. I was in a foster home most of my life. I mean, the excuses that they will probably use. And once you get it past 25, you got to let all that go. I mean, come on. You, really?
I wonder how many women would stay in a relationship if a man honestly came to them and say, "Hey, you're my number one. You're everything, but I would like to have me a taste every once in a while. I'll be discreet." I wonder how many would settle. I don't think they would admit it, but how many would go along with it just for the sake of having something, just for the sake of having some part of a man,
Right.
because we say we want them to be honest,
Right.
but a lot of people can't take that. Weren't you honest with your man about how you felt about what was going on in the relationship?
Yes,
You were very
I was
forthright with
honest.
him.
I was candid. I was transparent. I was honest. I said, "Hey, we've been doing this for a good while now, and uh, I'm just not satisfied in the area of the bedroom. Is you're not meeting my needs, basically, and things something that's got to give, change, or move, basically. Because if nothing's gonna change, nothing's gonna give. You got to move. Because I
Out
can't
the
do
way.
this. You got to move, go out the way, get out the way, because I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to step out. I'm not going to creep on you. But you're going to have to move out the way because this is not working for me. And that's just being as honest as I can be with a person. And a man should be able to have the same honesty and the same conversation with a woman.
There you go. Now
And
that's
I
it.
don't understand why, as
That's it.
grown people that say they grown ass men and grown ass women can't be have a talking a meeting of the minds before we break each other's heart, and then we in turn we want to break each other's back and necks and bust up cars and windows and everything else, and now we got some other issues going on that we got to deal with because you wasn't man enough to tell me that you wanted to creep. I will respect the man that could come to me and say, "Hey, I know we've been doing our thing, and I love you to death. But listen, I want to." Sally, Mary Jane Sue over here, man, she running through my mind every day, all day, hard. You feel me? Okay, well, give me an option. Like, let me say, okay, well, I tell you what, go ahead. You go ahead and tap that up.
And stay over there.
You tap it up, but you best believe you won't be backing it up over here no more.
And that's what they know. And that's what they
Exactly.
know. And
They know that.
they don't want to give that up because there's so many other things about you that they like and enjoy and want to have access to and take advantage of.
But when you find out and when you come back and you got to come back to me now and confess and you got egg on your face because it's been found out that you've been with Sally, Jane, Mary, Sue, or whoever she is, now I got to face you. After the fact, that's what I'm trying to say. It's going to be the same end results because a real ass woman going to be like, okay, you don't snap, you don't did your dirt, goodbye. Have a goodbye. Have a seat. Go to the left. I don't. It's over. It's done. So you're gonna get the same thing if you got a good, decent woman. It's gonna be the same result in the beginning or in the end. It's gonna be the same result. So why not pick the result of telling it up front and being truthful and saving face and at least saying, well, what I can say about him, he didn't cheat on me. He ain't gonna cheat on you. He gonna tell you what's up. Now you can like it or lump it or leave it or take it or whatever, or be mad or sad or whatever you want to do with it, but he gonna let you know what's up. And I can respect that about him. But a woman does not have a respect for a man that's going, oh, I made a mistake, baby. Yeah, I creeped out on you and I won't do it. I won't do it again. But does
Well,
it sound like a grown ass man to me?
first of all, it is never a mistake.
Exactly. Never a mistake.
It's
They know
never a mistake.
it's
You know,
a choice. Miss us in 2021 memo. Missed us in 2021 with it was a mistake bullshit.
it was not a mistake at all. So we're
Not
not
gonna
going
happen.
for that.
No woman.
Yeah. But we stay and put up with a lot of things. I'm guilty as charged of staying in that situation for an extended period of time. People do it for different reasons, but like you say, the outcome, the end result is the same. Embarrassment, pain, disappointment,
Brokenheartedness.
huh?
Brokenheartedness.
Broken
Now you
heartedness.
broken the woman's heart. Now you broken her heart. Come on now. When a woman gives you her heart, when she gives you her soul, everything that she has, her time, her energy, and you go out and do something like that, you are breaking her heart, literally, and her spirit as well. And how do you come back from that? I mean, this is real talk, real grown ass talk.
Right.
And like I said, I just wish we had some men in the audience that could weigh in and just give me some help and give me some feedback on this, because I don't understand how we got these so many grown ass men out here in relationships, but they doing so much damn cheating and messing up.
Well, you know what? We're going to have to get us a panel together. So with that in mind, we'll get together a panel of men and just have the men come on and answer that question for us and see what they have to say, because I think their point of view is important, and I think that'll be the best way to do it. So let's get three, 3 or 4 different.
Let's do 4.
All
Let's
right.
try to get 4 men, and they could be married or single.
Okay. Maybe it would be good to have a little combo.
Okay, or the age, the 30 age, around 30s, 40s, maybe 50, 60 year
50s.
range. Yeah.
Okay.
We
All
want
right.
to try to get one from each 30, 40, 50, 60 year old. So we
Okay.
can get some input from them as far as what they I'm just interested to know what they would say about
Okay.
knowing right from wrong when you're in a relationship. Like, it's something that have to be taught to you. Nobody have to give you the tools. It's not like using a hammer or a nail and somebody goes, hey, this is how you hold a saw, man. You got to make sure the safety lock is off, and you got to pull the screen 2 times and the saw goes. No, come on now. It's like riding a bicycle. It's either right way or the wrong way. And you know how to ride a bicycle. Most of us know how to ride a bicycle. We know if we sit on the backwards and we try to start pedaling, we're going to fall on the ground. We're not going anywhere. You know the right way and the wrong way to ride a bike. And just like you know the right way and the wrong way to drive a car, the right way and the wrong way to do your job at work, you know the right way and the wrong way to treat your woman. You know the right way to treat your woman. Now, the question is, do you choose not to treat her correctly when you say you're a grown-ass man? How can you say you're a grown-ass man and you still out there doing childish, boyish shit?
How about that? How can you do that? Inquiring minds want to know, damn it.
Inquiring minds really want to know.
Okay. All right. So the task has been set.
This part of my research.
Okay, so inquiring minds want to know. We're going to get answers. So we have been charged to put together a panel of men to answer that question and others for us. And so you can look forward to that in the not too distant future. Okay.
Hit us up, Raw Talk, on the page and leave a comment. Let us know that you're interested in being one of the men on our panel, that you would be more than happy to be open and candid and transparent with us and honest, and come on and let us ask you some questions. Let the ladies call in and ask you some questions.
Okay. All right, then.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, as always, girlfriend Peggy, girlfriend, pleasure. I'm gonna get my pleasures and my Peggies mixed up. It's always in the light, always in the light. And so we're gonna go forth as planned and put together a panel and we'll be announcing the panel and the date real soon because we want everybody to be in on it. I think there are a lot of ladies who want an answer to that question as well.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm first in line, honey. I'm the first in line. And I have these questions written down too. We'll have some questions if we don't have ladies lined up to call in and ask the questions of the men. We'll, compose some questions ourselves and make sure we have enough questions that they can answer, and we see if we can get some answers to that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on that for a couple of weeks. Get a good build up
Yeah.
and go from there.
I think that would be great, girlfriend.
I do too.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. Well, you have a wonderful rest of your time, and we will talk again real soon.
Absolutely.
Right here on Raw Talk, Real Ass Women Talk. I'm Ms.B. Love you, baby.